Hello. Today I'm going to talk about how I kind of regret loaning money to my family and how it's kind of causing some problems and a lot of stress. I didn't realize how bad it could be because my uncle asked for a loan because it's better to ask me than the bank, obviously. But he actually asked for like a lot, and I'm not rich. Like, I actually want to move out one day, so like that's not helping. But like, it's not. Well, it's a lot to me. Probably not a lot to most, but it's just like, dang, dude. And it's just an awkward spot because like I don't want to loan out anyone any money, even if he would like pay some interest back. It's just like I don't know. People have been telling me lately the importance of like if you give money to family or friends who are never getting that money back, it would be cool if you got that money back, but you're basically essentially never getting it back. And if I ever did, I would need to form a contract, and I don't want to go through the hassle of forming the contract, but it's just like a lot of stress right now. It kind of feels bad because it's just, at first I was like, I don't really see the big deal. I like helping family and yada yada yada. But now I'm just like, oh fuck, I don't want to do this. And then I realized, like, if he does pay me back, it would be over the course of 8 years, and I don't want to live in this house forever. Lately, even though it is like quote unquote comfortable, the family isn't the best, and I just don't like the lifestyle. I think I would prefer my own place, but that's so out of reach. I think like in the place I live, a apartment with like one kitchen, one bath, and one room, and I don't mean one bedroom. I just mean one room. It would be roughly around $1,500, which is stupidly absurd. I don't understand why, but like, the economy here is just so fucked. For reference, I live in Washington State. I don't care if I dox that a little bit, just because like my name currently on Steam is looking for a Washington State bestie because I don't have any friends. So, well, I do have some friends, but like sadly, one of my closest friends and the only person who probably willing to be doing stuff, he only plays visual novels and Osu and watches VTubers all day and Sims for the VTubers. His queens, as he says. Very fun guy, but it's just, it kind of sucks. But I don't know. Lately, it's just been a lot of stress. And the other thing I hate about money is I gave some to my dad because I need to pay off one of his debts, and he was grateful for it, and he is paying me back. I don't know how long he's gonna pay me back for, but I don't. Oh no. The fact that like sometimes I ask him how much he owes me and he just doesn't know is kind of like disturbing sometimes. I also have helped with my brother's car, both my brother's cars actually. I know it sounds like I have a lot of money, but it's actually not that much. It's just I don't buy myself anything. I don't really buy myself food. I barely buy myself games. I don't buy myself anything. I think most of my money right now is owed back to me, but you know, I don't think I'm probably not gonna get it back, honestly, and that thought kind of makes me a little sad. It's also another weird thing where it's like people are like telling me all this and stuff like that, and like I need advice to like invest and stuff like that. But the problem is, if I can't even trust my own family with this kind of stuff, it's like it's hard to just like trust other people. Might be having trust issues, that's really convenient. And it kind of sucks when people know how much money you have. Like, my dad knows how much money I have, and more than him, but he's broke as fuck. So, yeah, but he treats me so differently. Like, I have like $100 more or something, and he's just like, you can buy your own food and yada yada yada. You have so much, and it's like, okay, mean. And the reason why it bothers me, one of my brothers, he doesn't work at all. He just kind of like he gets free food, free gas, stuff like that, and just like he doesn't have to pay rent. And it's just depressing, honestly, how I get treated differently to the point where it's starting to like. Well, it bothered me for a bit, but like it got to the point where like I wouldn't tell people what I'm doing, and I would be more closed off because I just hated the fact I was just treated so differently. I didn't really get it why I know it's not special and I'm grown up now and I should be paying for my own things, but I just don't like the fact that some people get free passes just because like, oh, you have a little bit more money? Fuck you, you're paying for it. It's like, okay. That's depressing. It's really sad. And my uncle, like I said, my uncle wants to borrow that money, and I'm just like, they think I have like so much money for some reason. Like my dad told me how much he thinks I had, and I didn't even have half of that. He thought it was like upwards of like 50, 40K or something. I'm like, I don't have that. I have a really low amount. It's like, and a good amount of it is the money he borrowed. So it's like, I'm broke, dude. Trust me, if I had the resources, I'd move out, but feels like I'm gonna be stuck here for the rest of my life, and I hope that's not the case. I went out with my grandparents today. We watched the new Star Wars Mandalorian movie. No real thoughts on that, honestly. It was like the most Star Wars movie ever, but like they were telling me how like you got to find a partner if you want to move out. Oh, you can move out. It's just gonna be a little tough, and it's like if apartments are 1,500 and I'm making minimum wage, it's like I'd have like 1,900 or something at the end of the year or something like that, or not end of the year, end of the month. But it's like if that's that much, then I get like $400 for like food, utilities, basic living things. I wouldn't be able to enjoy anything, and it just sounds so depressing. Living the paycheck to paycheck, not be able to afford anything, so I would need a roommate. But then it's like, if I can't even trust my own family, then how can I trust a roommate? So I don't know. Honestly, I'm surprised I don't even have like more issues going into this. I remember my mom borrowed my birthday money when I was really younger, and she spent it on drugs. So yeah, surprised I don't have these issues a little bit more earlier. Apparently, she bought a fuck ton of heroin. So, well, not a fuck ton, but I actually never saw the heroin. But yeah, she did heroin, so that was cool. Thanks, mom. Really appreciate that. The guy who sold it to her was her boyfriend at the time, and he took me to baseball games. He was a nice guy. Until I realized he was the one selling my mom drugs, and then I hated his guts. And then over time, I just kind of started hating my mom because, well, not really the best person. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of like the victim in many things, as she does drugs and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know what you want me to do. My mom's side of the family kind of wants me to throw my life away to convenience them, sadly, and it's like, my life's already miserable as it is, so I try not to involve myself with them. It got to the point where the toxicity got so bad I had to cut off all contact with them, so I don't even know how my mom's doing. I haven't talked to her in like 7 years. It's even weirder because when I was 18, 19, around there, she had another kid. She wasn't supposed to, but she like what's it called? She got a new husband or whatever, but he died. I don't remember how he died, but that's conveniently where they started contacting me again and just asking, "We want you part of the back of the family." It's like you actually just want a babysitter, and it's like depressing. My grandpa put it best: they didn't want shit to do with me until they really needed me, and now they suddenly want to be a family member to me. My grandpa might be many things. He might be a little rude, a little, you know, mean, but it's like at least he tells the truth. So yeah, that's like my rant about money. It's not. It's feeling kind of short today. There's a lot more I can go into, but I don't want to like. I don't like talking about how much money I have. I mean, I know it sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's not a lot. And you know what? If anything, you should feel bad because most of my money is held by someone who probably won't pay it back. So, it could be worse. But yeah, I don't know. Just felt like talking about it. Not really too stoic about this topic because it's kind of depressing, honestly. More so, it's like kind of realizing I don't really have anyone I trust, and it all stems from family. And I'm a grown ass adult at this point, so it's like, wow, is life gonna get better? I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go short video. Peace.